this sort of closing slides and information. There's one more segment that we do have, and I do want to emphasize that, and that segment is very important. It is our mentorship segment where we're talking about some new projects, and I will mention Karen Wang, and I think there's going to be another, maybe Paul Benassi, and one of our other experts also present to help the projects and give some feedback. Again, thank you everyone, particularly to Paula Panic, who did a really amazing job in organizing this conference and all the planning. A deep gratitude to Karen Wang and Marlene Stubbs, Schiff, sorry, and both of them did a lot of work behind the scenes, and thank you for doing that. Satina Ho is also part of our planning team. Thank you. Without you, we can't do this. AV team is amazing. Anytime you do an online conference, without their support and all the pre-planning sessions, so really appreciate that. Thank you to our wonderful speakers, Brian, as well as Ivan, all our moderators, Sanjeev to making the time, Stefan as well, and it really made it a wonderful experience today. So thank you for talking about so many important things, and I think it's very relevant to what's happening today in healthcare. And also everyone for joining us today. Really appreciate it for making your time. I know with COVID, it's a different world, and everyone is so busy, but we appreciate you joining us virtually today. Last of all, the evaluation link will be sent at the end of the day. Please take the time to complete it. Feedback is really important. We're always continually working to improve things. Letter attendance will be sent 2 to 3 weeks after the conference. As Paula mentioned earlier, there'll be slides and other information will also be sent to you after the conference as well. So I'm going to stop there, and Karen Wang is going to continue the next phase, which is the environmental scan for, oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. We have an environmental scan for QI capacity that Satina Ho, our academic director, is going to be sending out. This is to build a network in our department. Hopefully it'll be even sent beyond the department in the future, because we really do want to establish a community of practice to do that. Thank you. And I'm going to let Karen take over in terms of working on the next phase, which is the poster presentations and the QI clinic. Go ahead, Karen.
Great, thank you, Raj, and thank you, Brian, again for sharing with us this morning. And as I mentioned, it's very rare for us to be able to hear from some of our medicine partners and colleagues, and so I think it's wonderful. You've really stretched our thinking, and I definitely will be taking some time to reflect on the questions that you had posted as well in terms of application for mental health. So at this time, we're just going to take maybe a 5-minute stretch break. The latter half of this afternoon, we actually have 2 poster presentations. One is focused more on education, and the other is actually a quality improvement project. And we have 2 presenters who will be sharing for about 10 minutes around their project, telling us, you know, what was their initial aim, what were the results. And we also have 2 panel members who will be providing feedback. So for those of you that can stay on, this is a wonderful opportunity to learn from the collective. And I hope that, you know, we can sort of take away from this whole session just, you know, what are some of the QI approaches in establishing a project, what's the framework like, and also from the education piece, how can we sort of evaluate some of the educational initiatives that we've put into place.